Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about 3 toxic Asian mindset that I didn't realize before. I was born and raised in China, and now I am working in Europe. And I went to study in the UK 5 years ago. Being born and raised in an Asian country means that I was implanted with a lot of mindset and rules that I didn't realize they were kind of wrong and they can make my life harder. But now, since I am independent and I live by my own, I realize that those mindsets could actually make my life harder. And here they are. The first mindset that I was taught the most is being modest helps one going forward, and being proud makes you going backwards. Very common in our culture that if someone gives you a compliment, instead of saying thank you, which take it for granted, we were educated that you are supposed to say, no, I'm far away from good, or I'm not like that now. Stuff like that. When I was back in school, even if I got really good grades from exam, my parents will always say, do not look too proud, and you should always look at the mistake you have made, and you should always study harder to avoid those mistakes and trying to be perfect. This is such a toxic mindset that after I started to work, I cannot take the positive feedback for granted. And I always unconsciously focus on the negative feedback that people gave to me, and those negative things hovering above my head for a very long time. While in working culture, I think a person should always be confident and competitive to perform good in his or her job. Being modest is by no means helpful in that way. So it is a very long journey that I can get over with this mindset, but I'm happy that now I'm aware that I have this mindset, and now I'm going to take some actions to change it. The second mindset I want to talk about in Asian culture is that we talk about being obedient is more important or is better than being opinionated. In our culture, being opinionated is always considered as alien, troublesome, and weird. When I grew up, the most common compliment I heard from my friends or my family is that, oh, you are such an obedient girl that you follow your parents' opinion and you do whatever they expect you to do. So I was educated in this way that I never thought about there's possibility that I should be opinionated. It was until I studied in the UK that people told me you should have your own opinion because being agreeable is the least personal characteristics they expect from you. Again, it's a very long journey for me to change my mindset from being agreeable to have my own independent opinion. But I'm super happy that, again, I'm aware of this fact and I'm about to take some action to change that. The last but not the least mindset that I didn't realize before is that we talk a lot about work hard instead of work smart. We evaluate diligence so much in my culture that by law, we are only granted with 5 days annual leave that people can hardly ever take holiday. At the same time, we hardly ever talk about how to be more productive or how to work smart with better process and anything. This is not only applicable to work, but also applicable to study. When I was in school, our teacher and parents forced us to study extremely long hours. Taking example like we need to get up at 6 a.m. and we get back to home like 10 p.m. So it's basically full day locked in school and studying, and we even have to skip our physical education class or like art class that our teacher considered as useless. With this mindset, as I grow older and started to work, I also evaluate those sports or exercise as useless, or I do not have any other hobby other than just work. Those is really toxic because those exercises or hobbies are the things that can save me from burning out from my work. It's a very difficult thing that I can get over with it, but I'm confident that I will get there eventually. So I have a lot more things to say about the mindset that I think I should get over with. But this will be the end of my first video, and if you like my video, please comment or thumb up. Thank you very much. Bye.